Welcome back to the presentation podcast. I'm Quira.
I'm Laura.
And I'm Mira.
And for today's podcast, personally, I am very excited because we are bringing back our very first podcast, which was Controversial Food Opinions. And this time we won't be as awkward. And we have a bit more experience after doing almost 20 podcasts at this stage. We wanted to bring it back because I feel like this is a classic. I just love it. When I think of our podcast, I think of this one. So this is one of my favorites. So I begged for this to be brought back. so I will be hosting it again, and I'll be I've come up with a list of some controversial food opinions with help from some other people. We also asked you on the Instagram. We'll see what people have come up with, and we're just gonna chat about it and kind of see what our opinions are on these controversial food opinions. Okay, so are you ready for our first controversial food opinion?
I'm terrified of the judgment I'm about to receive, but yeah.
I feel like they're all aimed at me, so
there is a few that I purposely have aimed at Quiva. And there's some that Mira sent in that Mira told me that I have some questions about that I was unaware of and that I am severely worried about. And you know which one I'm on about, Mira. You know. Okay. So my first one is, in general, right? Avocado. It's a huge food trend. I think might have spoken about this in the last one, but I can't remember. But personally, I think it tastes like apples.
Yeah, you said that the last time as well.
I've never had an avocado, so I feel like I can have an opinion, but I feel like they're too trendy.
After listening to that article or reading that article in English,
I'll never touch an avocado.
I don't want an avocado.
I love them, and they're
avocado.
They have so many like good things in them. Like that's why they were so popular for ages, and why they're like up on the trend again at the moment, is because they are actually really like good for you. They have really good fats, all that kind of stuff in it. So because I'm vegetarian, they're like one of my main sources of all those things. So I would have them, but since we read that article in English, I feel so guilty every time I have one. Like I think we read it one day, and then the next day I was having one, and I was just looking at the poor avocado, and I was just like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I have to eat you. I'm so sorry."
Shit, so smart for that one.
Yeah.
Traumatizing us against avocados.
But in particular, something that was suggested by Mira was avocado sushi.
It's so good.
I've never had it. I've never had sushi.
Same. I never had sushi or an avocado. So
have you had rice before?
Yes, I have.
So proud of you.
I'm so proud. That was funny. But I said this the last time, and I will say it again. I haven't tried an avocado since, but I tried it once, and it kind of tastes like a downgraded apple. Like a less flavorful apple. And I mean like straight avocado, not like guacamole, like straight avocado.
Yeah.
Kind of tastes like a downgraded apple. I'd rather have an apple. Sorry. No. Also, what I'm going to throw in there, red or green apples?
Red.
Both, but I prefer green.
I love Granny Smiths from the fridge, but I also love a Pink Lady.
No, I can't eat red apples. They have to be
Pink
Lady.
I think
if I'm having a red apple, it's a Pink Lady, but if it's not a Pink Lady, then I'm not too interested in it.
I think with me, it's like I'll eat, like if I'm just eating an apple as an apple, then I'll prefer the green ones, because they're more juicy, and they're more bitter as well, because the red ones are just too sweet. But then if I'm baking, I don't really use green ones. I'll only use the red ones for that.
Did you ever have a Granny Smith apple from the fridge?
No, but I need to try it.
but oh my god, it's so good. They're
I
so
like my
bitter
apples like raw.
and freezing cold. Oh my god, they're the best.
Like I love my apples like a rock. Like I'll go into the shop, right? Like if my mom's buying, like my mom and dad are buying me apples or whatever, someone's going shopping and they're getting me apples. I'm like, you know what I want? It has to be like great. It can't have a speck of yellow on it. It has to be perfectly green. Like green now, like really green. Like dark green. Like or else I'm sorry. Like I will eat it. It's just not as nice. Do you know? And I like as well. Do you know when they're like so hard, they're like disfigured and stuff. They have like little bumps on them. Like, stop it now. Love a good Granny Smith. I'm very passionate about my apples. Okay, so the next two are aimed at Quiva, I will say, right? So me and Quiva have been having this debate for the last couple of days during lunchtime.
Oh no.
Your face! You know what I'm talking about.
Dora,
All right.
Dora,
So
don't expose my love.
this is about fruit wind-ups and how
Fruit
we
winders.
whatever.
Winders
I don't even know what they're called. I've
are
had
the
one like
best
once in my
thing
life.
to happen to this planet.
What
They're the
is a
best.
fruit winder? I'm
It's
terrified
like
to ask.
this sheet, right? And then it
Did
looks
you
like a
just
comic
ask
strip.
that?
And there are these two. Quiva, do you want to get one to show Mara?
I'll have to go all the way to the kitchen.
If you
I'll
want
do
to go,
that.
then you can. If
I'll
she's
do that.
determined, she's fighting.
Are you ready to be amazed?
He's like, I'm ready. So, Quiva, would you like to demonstrate how you eat a fruit winder? And I want people to comment if they do this because I've never seen a human do this before, and I'm deeply worried about Quiva.
This is a fruit winder, okay? Is
So
this?
that's what it is, Mira.
Oh, it's those things. I've seen people in school eating them, and I was always just like, what are those?
So, and Quiva, do it the way you do it in school. Don't pretend like you do it a different way. And I
This
just
never
want, I want to know if anyone else does this. Because I swear it weirds me out.
Okay, I can't show it. Okay, it's too difficult. But I'll demonstrate.
Do it.
So-
Do every piece and show us. So,
I'm gonna
First
peel
question.
the green. I'm gonna peel it off the paper to show it to you.
okay.
Right?
Well,
So
the
you
way she
fold
did
it-
it today in school was even weirder than what she
Okay,
did.
so there's this folded part at the bottom. You eat that. I'm not gonna eat it right now because I'm talking. Okay, you pick that off. And then you fold it in half. You fold it in half. Right?
You this is not how you did it in school today.
Half again. Oh. You fold it in half. And then,
Because I give her
What?
such. I mock her so much for doing this in school.
okay, half again. Right? And then half it again. Right? So it looks like this. And then you do it to the other one.
Oh, okay.
Give me a second.
I'm actually I have tears in my eyes. So funny.
I'm scarred.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
I just want to know if anybody else who eats fruit winders, if this is how you eat them.
Everybody has to comment now. Or come
You
over
have
to me in
to.
school.
Because this is a
Right.
huge debate between me and Quiva.
Don't be afraid to walk over to me and tell you eat a fruit winder like this as well.
Like, like this is what we want. We want more people to interact with us about the podcast.
Right?
Like,
So
if you
now,
comments, you don't want everybody to see your
so
comment. then
now
come up
you have
with
two
one.
little logs, fruit winder, and you place them on top of each other. Right? Like this.
These are two different flavors,
And then
Mara. This is why this is
One
wrong.
last thing. You fold them in half together.
Today she did it slightly differently, where she folded them together, so she had the two strips and she went like this. So it was even
And
more.
then, now that it's all nicely lined up, if you can see that,
Then you. You're like a beauty.
then you squeeze,
Oh,
and then you fold and you squeeze. And then you eat.
You're not gonna eat it.
No.
You're allowed to eat it, Quiva. We'll wait a minute if
Go
you
on.
want.
Just like that.
This is my favorite thing ever. Like, I swear, anybody in our class,
They are made by Kellogg's.
like, please, and even if you don't want to come up to us in school, please just let us know if you do this. Like,
And then you get a little strap it jar.
Stop it.
Called Double
No.
Trouble.
Oh,
You get their journey.
so funny. Oh, that's actually my favorite thing ever. That is so funny. Oh, we had this debate literally today. We have it every day. Because I just
I
go
can just imagine the two of you sitting there screaming at each other about fruit roll things.
wonders.
Winders.
Fruit roll-ups is what they call them in America, and it's a similar enough thing. It's like a similar thing. Oh, this is so funny. Do you understand why I have this debate, so Mira? Do you get me?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But in fairness, you've never eaten one, and you probably have barely seen people eating them. But I just don't think this is right. I've only eaten one like once in my life. I don't like them. But
They are the best thing ever.
you eat the little nub at the end.
I did eat the little pieces, yeah. Okay, let's get back. So that's a fruit wind up. You have me saying wind up now. A fruit winder.
I love it. I was so happy we brought controversial food opinions back because this was needed.
Everybody needed to know how to eat a fruit winder properly.
Yeah, not like that.
She did it even
Anyway,
worse
but
than
like
Mira.
that.
As in, like, she had both strips together like this, end to end, right? And she went like this. They were fully
See,
intertwined.
that makes more sense. If you're going to
It
intertwine
does.
them, you do it like that.
I love as well. She's like, so here's the folded bit. You don't eat that. Like, you don't eat that. Eat that afterwards. And I was like,
You have to eat that separately because it'll only mess up the intervals. So you take it off.
I really want to know what other people do. Oh, this is brilliant. All right.
Honest thought. Tell me how you eat a fruit winder. Right?
I usually see people just ripping them off and going like that and feeding them into their mouth. That's what I've seen.
That's if you have two. If you have two, I eat one kind of weirdly and then I fold the other one. I always
Both
have
of them
two
are
of them.
weird. So you can't say you eat one weirdly.
Wait,
You walk
next
through that.
topic. Next one.
Well, this was also aimed at you, and it's dipping stuff in milkshakes and like ice cream and stuff. I think it's
Yeah.
vile. I think it's vile.
Oh my god. Yeah.
All
In
witness.
McDonald's.
Oh,
I don't know. I only tried it once or twice. Like, I've never done it with a proper milkshake. I did it like with some smoothie thing before in McDonald's with their fries, and I don't even know what it was anymore. But it wasn't actually too bad. It wasn't like, I don't know. I was expecting it to either be terrible or amazing, and it was just in between. It was okay. Like, if I had to eat it again, fine, no problem.
Right.
But I wouldn't like actively go out to try eat it.
Yeah. See, in McDonald's, you only do it in McDonald's, like the chips and the chicken nuggets, not else. Only the chips and the chicken nuggets.
You do it with the chicken.
Yeah.
well, the chicken. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
She did this the other day.
Or into the McFlurry.
Yeah, that's what you did the other day. She did the chicken nugget into a McFlurry and nearly got sick.
Laura said, "You're not going to dip that in," so then made me dip it in because
And
I
then
was
she
like,
liked
"Of
it.
course
She did it with other ones. Here's me with my normal, like, a dip. And she's
It
like,
was
let me
so
dip it in
good.
ice cream.
She was using her curry sauce. I was using my McFlurry.
You two scare me. But yeah, no, I don't think I've ever actually had like a proper. I I think I tried one. I think Laura, I think you had one before, and I tried like a tiny bit of it before we were in COVID, obviously. But yeah, I don't think I've ever had a milkshake there. I've had like the pineapple and mango smoothie thing, but that's
We
it.
used to love them. Oh, we used to
I'm
love
still addicted, and it's not on their revised menu because of COVID. And I actually went there to get one a couple of weeks ago, and I was so upset because I hadn't been to
What?
as I was saying, I hadn't been to McDonald's in about 2 years, and it was all very, very depressing and not a nice experience.
That sounds sad. To be fair, though, you should get on the caramel frappe trend. I personally enjoy it. Okay, so are you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
We have a lot
Yes.
of questions.
Is this one aimed at me too?
No.
Don't
I
believe
think-
you.
No, it's not. Okay, there's another one further down, by the way, that is aimed at you again. But there's only 3, don't worry. Okay. So, dipping pizza in sauce. Do you do it?
What kind of sauce?
That's up to your own interpretation.
I
I
dip
do
it in
this.
curry sauce.
Ew.
Sometimes, like, not all
That's
the time.
not a pizza dipping sauce. This one is
I will
deeper than I was
sometimes- do
expecting
you
it to
know-
be.
You know, Apache pizza, they're like garlic mayo dip. I will dip pizza, but like especially the crusts, because they're just so bland by themselves. So I'll dip those in.
Yeah.
But like I eat chips on my pizza sometimes because it's a really nice kind of flavor. I don't know, it adds to it so much.
That's a common
then
thing.
sometimes
Actually, be surprised how many people do that.
Yeah, no, but then I'll sometimes dip the pizza in the sauce as well. I won't usually though, because like why take away from all the veg? Because it usually doesn't go with the
the veg.
sauce. But for the crust and stuff, then I will.
Just goes the veg because you said the veg because you don't eat meat. So she goes the veg. That's brilliant. She was just like there for like 2 minutes. Like, what's this one on about?
Do you not have loads of veg on your pizza?
No. I
We're
don't
not
have vegetable
vegetarian.
sauce.
It's disgusting. Oh God.
I understand you're a vegetarian now, like, but there's other things you could have.
Like what?
But
What
it's
kind
so
of
nice
veg
to
do you
have-
put on it?
Yeah.
Loads of stuff. Like when I'm making pizza myself at home, I'll put olives and sweet corn on it because they're really nice together. But
That's-
like getting from Apache, normally they have like a vegetarian one. So you normally take the tomatoes off because I don't like cooked tomatoes. So then it's sweet corn, olives, peppers, onion, all that stuff. It's really good.
When you say veg, that sounds like you're shoving a broccoli on a pizza.
Yeah.
Broccoli on
I
pizza
didn't think
is
you meant like
amazing.
sweet corn and onions. I thought you meant like carrots and broccoli.
I will stick
You're
with
not
it.
putting
That
a
carrot-
roast dinner on it.
That is amazing, actually. It can be like boiled broccoli. It's really, really good.
The way you did that. Oh, I love like sauteed broccoli. I love broccoli. I do like broccoli. But just the thought of it being on a pizza, that sounds wrong.
Not like on the pizza, like you put it on the pizza while you're cooking it or anything, but just if you have like leftover pizza and leftover broccoli and you just merge the two and it is amazing.
Ew. This went from one extreme to another. It's just I can't cope with how Quiver react when you said veg.
Oh, I know.
She just went, and then she goes, veg. She was like, veg. I can't. That's so funny. But yeah, I like garlic mayonnaise. Love
It's the
it.
best.
Get that in my life. But yeah, other than that, like I don't like red sauce. We spoke about this in the last one. I hate red sauce. And yes, I call it red sauce before anyone else tries to
Everybody
attack
calls
me.
it that.
I don't call any of them sauce. It's ketchup,
Oh.
mayonnaise, whatever else. Like, I don't call anything
What about
sauce.
the brown one? What you call that? Brown sauce.
Brown sauce.
I don't use the brown one. I've never had the brown one. I don't know
But if
what
you
the
were
brown
going to
one
call
is.
it something-
It's still called brown sauce.
What would you call it? Like its
I
actual
don't
name is
know.
brown sauce. Like the name of the thing is brown sauce.
Yeah, I've
So-
never had it or heard of it before. So
But mayonnaise then isn't white sauce. White sauce is something different.
White sauce is different. Yeah. It's
White
a
sauce is
Irish thing. I think
I think
it's
so
just
because
like
I've
Yeah.
never heard that anywhere. It's specifically a Cork thing because so many of these things I'd never heard before I moved up, and I was just like complete culture shock.
that is true. No one calls it in West Cork.
Mhm.
It's not known as anything. That's true.
I think as well, like the parts of West Cork we're from are so different that it's like a lot of things that like would be normal for where you're from are completely different for me. That it's like
not
don't
really. We're both kind of like in the middle of nowhere. So like
in the middle of nowhere, but I think I literally grew up on the top of a mountain in some wooden cabin somewhere. So I didn't really have the social aspect of things.
Well, like to be honest though as well, like for me, like there's about 4 bachelors living around me. As in like that is everybody who lives near me. Like do you know what I mean? Like very minimal. Very minimal.
But I think as well you always had the city influence.
That is true, yeah.
With
yeah.
like, and I think as well that they are just different areas. That's like literally in West Cork you'll move half an hour and it's a completely different dialect almost.
It's a different accent. You go to
It
like
is.
a town and like it's a different accent.
It's
Like I don't
completely
live by a
different.
town, so like you don't like anybody who isn't used to West Cork, like you will not be able to understand a single person. Like I'm not even exaggerating. Like good luck is all I say to you. Like I have a lot of like West Cork like slang and like vocal influences, like the way I talk.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of things I'll say and it is pure West Cork. And like sometimes you're looking at me like, are you okay?
To be fair, that I do that a
Especially
lot
it's
with all
like-
the city stuff. I do that a lot with the city stuff where you'll say some word that's so normal up in the city and I'm just like, what now?
Yeah. Yeah. But that's just because I have like the influence of both.
Yeah.
Like my whole life, you know?
Alright, so when did this go from food to dialects?
We're talking about what were we talking about? How
Brown
The
sauce.
red sauce. Yeah.
Bro, yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's true. That is what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so very similar question. What do you dip chips into? If you dip chips into things.
Curry.
Always. Always.
Well, or else I just have them plain.
I used to have a weird obsession. Like I would have it on everything. This relates into another one. This is kind of like 2 in 1, this one. Pink sauce.
Yeah, I'm the exact same.
Wait,
Like, what
do you
I'll
call
do-
it pink sauce? Do you call it pink sauce?
I call it burger sauce.
Not the same thing though. They're actually not the same. Burger sauce is
I
different.
know, but I call them the same thing because that's again a dialect thing. But like for ages I used to have the, as you called it, pink sauce. But then my hatred for ketchup just kind of grew more and more and more to the point where I had like loads of mayonnaise and then a very tiny bit of ketchup. And at this point it's just
sauce?
mayonnaise. What?
What do you hate red sauce?
Since ages. I never liked it by itself. I'd have it if it was with mayonnaise, but not by itself. And I can't stand it anymore. It's so overly sweet and I hate it. Happy?
I'm the exact same. I don't like it by itself. But yeah, that was part of another one. But yeah, as well with chips. I also like a bit of garlic mayonnaise. I love garlic.
Yeah, that's the best.
Or do you ever have chili mayonnaise?
Mm-mm.
It's just mayonnaise with a bit of spice, and it's really nice.
That actually sounds really good.
And because I don't like mayonnaise by itself, what sometimes I
Oh,
do,
I love mayonnaise by itself.
I'll throw in a bit of red sauce to balance it out, but then it's still
Yeah.
spicy, you know? Or else sometimes I'll literally just like do like pink sauce, or there's another name for it, mayo sauce. That's another name to call it. Sometimes I'll call it that. But sometimes then what I'll do is I like get that and then throw a bit of spicy something or other in there. Thought I'd spice it up a bit, you know. Maquiva, all your contribution is curry. Fruit with the skin on or off? And there's many of different fruits. What types of fruits? Like my main thing now is I'm talking about kiwis. Because you're
like obviously it's not the best part, and the inside is nicer by itself. But if I am given a kiwi, keep in mind I haven't eaten kiwi in a very long time. But if I am given a kiwi, I will just eat it like an apple.
Why?
You eat everything like an apple.
But then it's furry.
You eat the entire apple.
The only part of an apple I don't eat is the actual like stem.
It's really dangerous to eat the seeds of an apple. Like they're poisonous.
I'm fine. I'll be fine. I'm still alive.
Just about.
Yeah, exactly. Just about.
With your poisonous apple seeds. But yeah, my main thing there was about
like I peel, like if it was meant to be peeled, it'll be peeled. But like an apple, I wouldn't take off the skin of it. But like if it was a banana, no, I'm not just gonna bite into it. Like gonna peel it.
See, again, I would eat banana peel. It's just because of all the chemicals on it. So I have actually washed banana peel to see how it tastes, and it is actually fine. It's not that bad. It's actually really nice. But it's just because of all the chemicals they put on. Like if they didn't put all the chemicals on, then I'd eat it.
That is why.
Yuck. To be honest, so having this conversation with Mira is pointless because Mira eats every part of every fruit.
Yeah, Mira eats everything, and then is also simultaneously basically eats vegan at this point. So
Mira eats everything I eat.
And then the things that you do eat are the things that I won't eat.
That's true. That's very true for Queen and you. That is very true.
Yeah.
Okay, how should you open a banana?
You break the top and then peel it down.
Yeah.
Or do you do it the monkey way?
No,
only monkeys do it that way. And if you do it that way, you're weird.
The only annoying thing with like breaking the top stemmy kind of bit is you like squish the banana on the inside.
See, that's what I find when you do with the monkey trick way. Then you end up with just a handful of squished banana.
I've never tried it the monkey way. I'm gonna do it the next time I have a banana. Okay, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Thin or thick based pizzas?
Thin.
Thin, yeah. Paper thin. The thinner the better.
I don't know. I like medium ones because I don't like really thick ones. Like they're okay and all, but it's just like you're eating bread.
Yeah.
But then I don't like the ones where they're like so ridiculously thin and everything's falling off.
Well, when they're thin.
But when you pick up the pizza slice and it falls directly down. And then the cheese be stringing off of it for about 2 minutes.
Soggy crust. Like the bottom of a pizza if it's soggy. And if I pick up a pizza and it flops. Get out of my face. Get out. Not a hope. I'm not eating you.
The cheese has to be stringing for miles or it's only alright.
That's true. I like a cheesy.
Like if you bite a pizza and it cuts off straight away, that's not normal. You have to be dragging it and
like, you're just trying to be like
you have to be like and having to like
and then it breaks and then it slaps you in the chin with like boiling hot cheese. And you're like,
yeah.
Did you get like a burn on your chin?
Yeah.
That's the
That's
life.
a new pizza though.
I just thought I should include this. It's not a controversial food. Well, it's not really, to be honest. Yeah. I just thought it was funny when I found this. I found this when I was researching, and I found prawns are ocean insects.
What?
Prawns or shrimp are ocean insects. So I'm gonna throw that one in there.
Oh,
Not a
yeah, that's
controversial.
not
It's not a controversial food opinion. I just found this and I thought it was funny, so I just thought I'll say it.
okay.
I just thought it was funny. Okay. So, dark milk or white chocolate?
Dark.
Milk or white. I don't
Yeah,
like dark
or white.
chocolate.
See, we are literal opposites.
Dark or white for me.
No, milk or white. I don't like that.
I can't stand white chocolate, so like the darker the better. And then
I love
sometimes
white chocolate, like a
I
milky.
absolutely love dark chocolate. Oh, I love it.
see, this is again like I'm basically vegan at this point, so the milk chocolate again is a bit like maybe not.
I like white chocolate because it's really creamy, and I really like dark chocolate. I like it's really bitter. Oh, I love it. Like 70% dark chocolate. No, yum. There's this There's this specific one in Aldi's that I love. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, I found this and I thought it was very interesting because I was like, oh my god, why do I agree? Food is better when eaten cold.
It depends. Some
Depends what it
foods,
is.
yeah, and then some foods just no.
Yeah.
I think every food tastes better when it's cold.
Soup.
Like when it's hot and then it's cold.
Like a cocktail sausage. You know when you go to like a party and they have like a buffet kind of food, and they have the sausages and the chicken and the chips. The sausage is cold. The best thing you'll ever have. Like at the end of the night, you'll have the sausages, the leftover food, and it's be freezing cold, and it's amazing.
Yes. Oh my god, that is so true.
I think that was the best example there.
Cocktail sausage is the best, to be fair.
I think like for some foods definitely, but then some foods just absolutely not. Like soup. Like I brought soup in a couple weeks ago to school and it wasn't nice because it was just really, really cold. So
both
you literally tried to convince us that it was lovely. You were like, it's so good. We were like,
it's really, really good soup. It just wasn't as nice because it was cold.
Like,
yeah, and it looks like go.
Pumpkin soup though, like you know where we got that idea from. Okay. Oh, another thing to add to that. I love a bit of like, do you know if you got like takeaway or if you got like Chinese or something and you would like cold chips? In particular, the cold chips from the Chinese.
Oh, I hate cold chips.
Like if you have 4-in-1 and you have the leftover bit at the end, you have that like a half an hour later and it's cold. Yum.
Coffee smells better than it tastes. I kind of agree.
No, I hate the smell of coffee.
Like, I like coffee cake. Like I like coffee cake, but I don't like I'm weird. I like cold coffees, but I don't like hot coffees. That's strange.
Yeah, you're right. You are weird.
I like cold coffees, but not hot coffees. As in like iced coffees, like you know.
I don't think I've ever had iced coffee.
Oh, it's the best. Oh, it's so much better. This one is one of Mira's suggestions, and I just want to watch Queen's face when I say this. Is going to collapse. I'm going to also rephrase it because you said a certain word that I refuse to say.
That's what I call them.
So, gherkins and like Nutella.
Not Nutella, chocolate spread.
Chocolate spread. This is Mira's weird food combination here.
Which I absolutely love.
I cannot imagine you eating this. Like, that sounds vile.
Do you want
Like
me
a
to go get some
pickle?
right now?
Like a pickle that's been
Yeah.
living in vinegar
Yeah,
and then
with
dipping it
chocolate
into
spread.
chocolate spread.
Yeah. Will I go see if I have some right now?
Don't you dare.
Don't you get off that chair.
I will get the guts if you eat a pickle with chocolate spread in front of me.
Oh, God, that is vile.
I will accept that it is a very, very strange thing that I've eaten, but it was one of those just really, really weird cravings that I had. And
Yeah,
it's good.
I feel like I do way weirder things, but I just can't think of them.
Yeah.
100% do. I don't think I do.
Like, I can't think of it because when I do it, I don't go, oh, this is weird.
Yeah.
So trying to think now, I
have
can't.
one. I have a little one that I do, but I don't think it's that weird because it is unreal. Like salami with like crackers and cheese.
Laura, that's normal.
No. Oh, is that normal? Alright. I thought
That's
that
like
was
a
weird.
charcuterie board.
Is that word again?
Charcuterie.
Okay. I thought I said it wrong. I was like, what's Quiva saying? I was like, have I been saying this wrong? Charcuterie board, yeah. I thought I said it wrong. That's the way I said. Okay.
What's the next one?
Oh, I actually feel like I'm gonna go off. This is disgusting. Lemons on pizza.
Ew. But that's disgusting.
Like, I couldn't
That's
imagine
so
something
wrong.
sour on a pizza.
Like
Like,
I like eating a lemon just
I
by
love
itself. Like I'll chop
lemons.
up a bit of lemon and just eat it. But not on pizza.
Yeah, like I like lemons, but like not on a pizza.
Yeah, same. Like, I just couldn't even imagine what that would taste like. Like, oh, like, and now I'm tempted to do it the next time I'm having pizza.
The same.
Just because I'm
Don't
curious.
ruin
Put a bit
it.
of lemon on.
There's only like a minute left, by the way. I might be able to get one done. So, another one suggested by the same person. Pasta with nothing but butter. I
This
know.
is really good.
I don't think I could do this.
No,
I
I don't
don't
like
really
like
good.
pasta sauce. So I has plain pasta with salt on it.
That's manky.
That's wrong.
But no, sometimes I'll just eat like, yeah, sometimes I will like pick up plain pasta, but like I don't think I would actively eat it like properly. Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
I think
Pasta,
like with butter,
bowl
it
of
is really good.
pasta, salt, shake it, put a bit more salt, and then wash it.
Get the
No,
motion.
that's wrong.
So good. And you have to cook the pasta for about a half an hour before you eat it. So then it's like soft and like,
Oh no,
So
no.
mushy. Ugh. Okay. So, another one from the exact same person. Mature cheese, which I resonate with because I have this problem. I don't like very mature cheese. Do you ever get cheese with crystals in it? Calcium crystals, it's a thing. And they're like crunchy. I'm not a fan.
I like really certain cheese that's like if it's too unmature, then it's just no, what's even the point? But then I guess to a certain maturity level where you can just taste the mold, and I'm just going, maybe not. I think I'm good.
Like, I'm not a big fan. Yeah, there's this certain cheese that like you get, and it has like calcium. These things called calcium crystals. They're just like little white things, and they're like crystals of calcium, and they're like a big thing in cheese. And I don't know, it's just like I don't know, it's a fancy thing. I don't know what it is, but
I've
like
never seen that before.
yeah, I think it's Dublin or cheese that does it. Yeah, Dublin. But yeah, it's kind of not a big fan. Like you just get these little, like you sand in your mouth. You're like, you know, it's like, ugh. Not a fan. Not a fan. Quiva doesn't like cheese at all, don't you? What about on pizza? Mature cheese. Mature cheese on
Mo-
pizza.
Moldy cheese on pizza.
I said mature cheese, not moldy.
That's what mature cheese is, isn't it?
No, it. Oh.
I don't know what mature cheese is.
Oh.
God, that's so funny.
What's a mature
Like,
cheese?
it's the same thing. I don't. That's not what we're on about.
What's a mature cheese?
It's like, do you like
Mature
strong
cheese is just
cheese?
stronger.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't like cheese, so I don't know what strong cheese is.
But I mean, like, in terms of pizza, but like, sure, you would. Strong cheese wouldn't be common on pizza.
Mm.
But I keep singing whenever I yawn. Okay. So this is one that Quiva has suggested, and we've had this debate before as well. Nutella on Tux. Not just cream crackers, Tux. And what I can't understand is the saltiness of the Tux.
That's what makes it so good.
That either sounds really, really good or so terrible.
Yeah.
It's actually so good.
I can't remember if I've
Like,
had it before.
The saltiness of the cracker and then the chocolate in the middle and the little sandwich and you're, oh my god. It's so good.
I don't know. We
Everybody
had this
is
since we
gonna
were
think I'm
young.
weird.
This is the
Everybody's
thing
gonna
that
think I'm weird.
we used to do this in primary school. And like, I don't know,
Last year I used to do it.
all the time. Like this like rose to the surface again last year. Yeah, that I don't know, I just can't figure out the saltiness. Like I don't
And Laura would not try it. She was like, yeah. I was like, don't knock it till
I'm
you
pretty
try
sure
it,
I
girl.
did, and I can't remember. I think I liked it. But just the thought of it is manky.
Was it so good? It's so good.
I think I did try
Mira,
it.
have Nutella and Tux and
The thought of it sounds manky because there's actually a good bit of salt in Tux. So like the thought of it's like so this is one that I resonate with on another level. And I didn't think that this was even controversial. But it has been suggested by Mira that it is. Crisps and hummus. And for me, in particular, red pepper hummus, which is gorgeous. It is beautiful.
See, I've never had red pepper hummus, so I just know like the normal version, but that with hunky dories is so good.
You know what I love it with? Do you know, like original Pringles with it is unreal.
Ooh, potatoes.
I don't like hummus.
Have you ever tried hummus?
No.
You don't know you don't like it. You know what it's made of?
Chickpeas.
Yeah, and it's unreal. I don't like chickpeas. Well, they kind of look manky, but I don't like the idea of chickpeas, but I love hummus.
Go.
Okay. The next one is another one suggested by Mira herself. And she said cinnamon and ginger. Personally, before anyone opens their mouth, I hate them. Very touched. Like I hate gingerbread.
I hate them.
I
I
hate
love
gingerbread.
them so much.
Oh, I actually love gingerbread.
Ugh.
I love ginger. I love cinnamon. I love all like spices
Like
and
ginger
that
nuts
kind of stuff.
are so good.
But they're not strong. That's the only reason I eat a ginger nut.
But I like
I don't know
gingerbread
what a ginger
too.
nut is.
Mira, you're so uncultured.
Yeah. Are you under a rock?
Yes.
You just realized you said Laura. Are you under a rock?
I said Mira.
I genuinely said
Mira.
Laura. I forgot how similar our names sound.
You're so self-centered, Laura.
No, Mira and Laura kind of sound the same. The center of the words is, but the end of the words is the same.
Right.
No, I swear to God, I thought she said Laura. And
I know. Okay, it's okay. It's okay.
No, ginger nuts aren't that bad, but like I wouldn't voluntarily eat them. Like I don't like you know the Jacob's biscuits that have marshmallow kind of stuff on the outside, and they're like 2 ginger nuts on the. Sorry, marshmallow stuff on the inside, like they look like ginger nuts on the outside.
A tea cake.
No.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't remember what they're called.
It has like I literally had one the other day.
They're in the black.
No, orange. I'm trying to find where the biscuit cocks really gonna annoy me. It's not Micado's, it's the other one.
A Kimberly.
Yes, a Kimberly.
I love Kimberly's.
I'm not a big fan.
Am I supposed to know what that is?
So much.
Have you ever had a
love
Mikado?
Kimberly. I forgot they were Jacobs. I didn't know what you were talking about. I thought you meant the with the chocolate around it.
No, that's a tea cake.
Yeah, and they're in the black.
Yeah.
I was like, they're tea cakes. And I was like, what is she going on about?
Yeah.
I love Kimberly's. I was
I'm
not
just
even
gonna pretend
thinking
I know
about
what
Kimberly.
any of this is, so we can move on to the next one.
You know, at Christmas they have like tins of biscuits.
Okay, apparently they have tins of biscuits.
But like when you go into shops, like they have tins of biscuits. But they have like the assorted ones. And then there's also like Jacobs make their own biscuits. There's like Micado's, chocolate Micado's, tea cakes, Kimberly's. Chocolate Kimberly's is another thing. And there's other things as well. But they're
Kimberly's have the soft. They're soft on the outside. They're not biscuits. Like
they
it's
kind of taste like
it's like a loose biscuit.
They kind of taste like ginger nuts.
Yeah, but it's not like a hard biscuit. It's like soft.
Milk and eggs give the same vibe.
Can I just ask exactly how high is he right now?
Not at all. But is it bad that I kind of get where he's coming from?
No, because I wouldn't have me cereal with an egg.
No, the vibe. Like the vibe. Just the vibe.
What? Because they both come from animals.
No, just the vibe.
Got a vibe.
No, I 100% get it, and they do. I think just for me, I don't really know because I don't drink milk. I use soya milk instead, and I really rarely eat eggs. So it's that kind of, I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't eat eggs.
But you get it. It's the creaminess of it. I'm getting the creaminess.
Again, I haven't had normal milk in really, really long time. But like I get the vibe.
You get the vibe.
I don't know where he's coming from.
I just do. I can just tell. Like I feel it. I sense the vibe. Like you give me an egg. It's more scrambled egg is what I'm getting. Scrambled egg and a glass of milk. Vibe. The one that I specifically wrote down. This is just specific to Quiva. It's just the way the Quiva makes noodles.
How do you make noodles?
All right, so here we go.
Polka noodles in particular.
Curry coca noodles. Here we go. Okay, so you open the packet, not the takeaway ones now in the cup, not a pot noodle now. The ones you put in the pan. Okay, so you open the packet, and first before you open the packet, you have to crush them. You have to break them. Like it can't be full.
I wasn't aware of this.
And then you put them in a jug, like a microwavable jug. Okay. You do not put the powder in. Okay.
Put a drop of water in, don't you?
Powder gets saved for later. You put boiling water into the jug on top of the noodles. The noodles then go in the microwave for about 4 minutes. And then you drain the water. And so the noodles are still plain at this point. And then you get a sieve.
This is where I get worried. This is where I'm so concerned, and I want to watch
You
your
get a
face.
sieve. And you pour the powder into a sieve. So that you sieve out all the powder. And it catches all the green stuff. Because no one wants the green stuff in their noodles. That's disgusting.
Yeah, you do.
No. They get stuck in your teeth and you just place them on the side of the bowl. No. So then you put the powder then that's been sieved onto the noodles and then you stir them.
And they're dry. They're dry.
Yeah, but if you need you add a bit of dash of water so that it mixes. So they're not dry, like they're still a bit like soggy. And that's how I make my noodles.
Cleva, you're
good.
scarring me completely. And
They're
do you want me to
so
explain how I
good.
make like the coca noodles? I open the packet, I put the noodles into a bowl, I pour my boiling water on, I open the curry packet, put in the curry packet, mix it, leave it sit for a while, like for a couple minutes, mix it again, and then eat it.
What I do is I do the pan method. So not pan, but like the pot method. So what I'll do is I'll boil my water, I'll open the packet, I'll put the noodles in, and then I'll put the powder on top of it, and then I'll pour in boiling water, and then I make them on the stove, and then put them into a bowl. I'm pretty sure that's what
I
it
feel like
suggests to do on the packet.
Of the three of us, I feel like me and Laura have the most normal one.
Well, Mir, yours is a little bit strange because I actually do it the way they
I've
put it on the
never
packet.
heard of anyone saying do it in a like in a pot.
That's literally the instructions on the packet.
I never read instructions.
But that's what
Never.
it is. Oh, that's just kind of what I automatically.
The way you make them is how you make a pot noodle.
Yeah, you dump a pot noodle into a bowl.
No, but I mean like leaving the water sit on them, like.
Yeah, it's just
That's
because then they get really
I don't eat
soft.
pot noodles. I don't like pot noodles.
Yeah, I never really eat pot noodles either.
I think they kind of, the styrofoam cup, it just tastes like styrofoam. I don't like that. So I don't eat that.
Okay. So this is the second last one. So
Thank God.
green or red or yellow peppers. This is also
Don't like
suggested.
peppers.
Red. Same. The rest of them taste like toes, especially when they're raw.
I don't like peppers. Oh my God.
No, but yeah, the other, especially like I like raw peppers, and like red peppers raw are unreal, but then yellow and green ones, especially green ones taste like yuck. I can deal with a yellow pepper, but don't insult me and give me a green pepper. And I love, sweet peppers, the sweet massive ones are like this big.
Never heard of it.
Gorgeous. Oh my God, Mary, you'd love them. They're gorgeous. Oh, they're actually so same taste as red pepper, but they're teeny bit sweeter. And honest to God, you'd actually love them. Like, okay. So the final one. So this is one I am very passionate about. Also, Mira suggested this one. So
I did.
Yeah, you did. Other teas, so not like regular tea, like herbal teas. Yuck. I think tea is tea, and that's the tea that you have as a tea bag, and then you shove it in your cup. You put your boiling water in. You get it to the right stage where it's like to the point where like you like the color of it, because it can't be too dark and it can't be too light. Right? Yeah. Then you take out the tea bag, and then you put sugar in before the milk.
Oh yeah.
One sugar in before the milk.
No, I usually put the tea bag and the sugar, and then I'll put the hot water.
Oh
no.
Oh, you're vile. Oh, how dare you? How dare you? Oh my God. this is the part that I'm very passionate about. You cannot have the tea bag and the sugar in at the same time and then put the water in, because the tea bag soaks up your sugar.
Yeah, it's
And
the same with the milk. The tea bag absorbs all the milk.
Exactly.
But
I'm
I
so
would
passionate about
never, I would never have a tea bag in the cup when I put the milk in. The tea bag has to be taken out before the milk is added, or I cannot drink that cup of tea. And the sugar has to be in before the milk, or else it gets all foamy on top, and I don't like that.
The order is tea bag in your cup, and then you put the boiling water in. You let it sit for desired amount, take out the tea bag, and if you put in sugar, then you put it in. Yeah, I put in 1 sugar, right?
Oh, that's not enough sugar. You have to go to
No, you talk to me now with your 4 spoons of sugar and your diabetes in a cup. Get out of my face.
And 3 spoons of sugar.
That's disgusting. Quiva, you're just drinking sugar.
Just a spoonful of sugar
Exactly, a singular spoon of sugar, not 3.
makes the medicine go down.
Yeah, the thing isn't 3 spoons of sugar makes the medicine go down. Oh, yeah.
But I like it
I think-
sweet. And then I dips my rich teas in.
Oh, I hate rich teas. Oh, they just
I
taste like
love rich
cardboard.
tea.
Yuck.
I
But
think
anyway,
with me, like
I put my-
I'll do the tea the same as you were just saying, but then I really like herbal teas and stuff as well. So like you were
No.
saying, guys, like herbal teas, they're so nice, especially green tea with like a little bit of honey. That is just so good. Or
But anyway,
peppermint tea.
I
I
need to
once
finish what I was
accidentally
saying
made
there
a
about my
green tea.
So my singular spoon of sugar. You have to stir it really well. Stir the sugar a lot, because you don't want that moment at the end where all your sugar sinks to the bottom, and then it's like really
Wait.
sweet at the end.
I don't
Then you put in
use
your milk.
sugar. I don't use sugar, I use sweetener.
That's different and disgusting. Also, I use brown sugar, not white sugar.
No, I
it's
use
healthier.
sweetener. Like a hermacida.
Yeah, that's not as bad as
Sometimes-
using 3 spoons of actual sugar.
Sometimes I have a hermacida, but like not all the time. Rarely I have the hermacida. It's like when you squeeze it in. Oh, it's usually the powder sweetener.
Wait, Mira, do you have sugar? 1 sugar.
Half is like mini teaspoon of sugar, if that. Because tea's really sweet by itself anyway.
What's
No.
And again, because I use soya milk, because that has that, like, it's sweeter than normal milk anyway.
That's different.
But I don't really
Now I
drink
want a cup
tea.
of tea. I'm going to
I drink herbal
tea.
teas, not really black tea.
I'm going to have a cup of
People who just have plain tea, no milk, no sugar, no nothing, are from
I
hell.
do that sometimes.
Ew! Ew!
just the water and tea bag.
Yeah.
I do not agree with any tea that is not normal tea. I'm sorry, I don't.
Black tea. Not normal tea. Black tea.
Ew.
Normal tea.
Black tea.
You can't
Black
pretend like
tea.
you drink black tea more than normal tea, like tea with milk and sugar.
No, but black tea is like the name of the tea. It doesn't matter if you drink it black. It's just the name
Oh.
of the tea.
I thought you were on about like tea with
No,
no.
but
no,
you're
no.
actually stupid.
I thought you were on about tea with like with no milk or anything like that, like straight up tea.
Yeah, that's fine as well. But like, black tea is just the name of the tea.
No, I don't like. What did I try once? I tried like fruity tea. Wasn't a fan. Just tasted like the fact that it's warm throws me off. I'm like
I
this.
know the fact that it's warm because it's different than juice. It's not like a fruity juice because it's different.
No, I don't like it. No, I feel like it shouldn't be warm. Like, it feels wrong. Like, I don't like it. I don't know what's wrong.
You can let it cool off and drink it then if you want.
That's worse. Then it's not cold either. It's like room temperature.
You can put it in the fridge.
Then it's too cold.
Oh my god.
We get very technical. No, I just don't think. No, I'm just not into it. Apparently, it's like chamomile tea supposed to be really good for you. It's supposed to help you sleep.
Yeah, supposedly it does, but if you run as high anxiety as me, it does absolutely nothing. Nada.
So hopefully you enjoy today's podcast of controversial food opinions. Not gonna lie, I love this one because it's just a giant debate and I think this is really fun. And please comment below your controversial food opinions or your opinions on some things we've spoken about. We'd really appreciate some interaction from you guys. So
Especially on the fruit wrap, roll, whatever it is.
especially on the fruit winder.
Fruit winder.
Winder, that's it.
Here, Mira, take a mental picture.
But yeah, please comment because that is what I'm desperate to find out about. I'd love to know what you do. Especially that one. Yeah, but in general, just let us know. We'd love a bit of feedback off of anyone who's watching.
We really hope you enjoyed.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
I feel like that sounds like a game show the way I said that.
Yeah, it does, but sure,
What are
let's just
your
go with it.
opinions on our controversial food opinions? I'm like, get away.
Welcome back to the presentation podcast. I'm Kriva.
Laura.
And then Mira.
I wish people just commented. Like, you obviously have something.
I just need to run and check because I have the thing baking in the oven, and if it burns, I'm actually going to cry myself to sleep. Get back in a minute.
Kriva, you definitely have more. You're a very stern human.
For the first time ever recording this podcast, my bedroom is actually tidy.